Now, for some of us right now, our focus is on how do we save our business. For others, it's about how do we use this opportunity to grow our market share. Now, irrespective of where you find yourself, what I want to cover off today is two things. Firstly, don't forget your anchor, that's strategy. And secondly, be really clear around your trade-offs. So whatever your position, you need a good, simple strategy that makes it easy to make the required decisions you're going to need to, especially given the speed at which things are moving. Irrespective of whether you're in growth or save mode, a clear strategy makes it easy to identify what initiatives to focus on, what resources you're going to need, and where you're going to need to allocate those resources to ensure success. Now, organisations will get the results they get, but is it really the results they're hoping for? Or are they looking for something else? So a key part of your immediate plan is figuring out where you want to be. What space are you playing in, which customers are you working with, and how you're going to differentiate yourself. So if you're in save mode, what are you not going to do tomorrow that you've been doing today? What are your trade-offs? Because you're only going to have a finite amount of resource, people, money, time. And so what are you not going to do? How can you strip that out of your business and get really clear on the things that are going to take you forward and help you kind of emerge out of this crisis? If you're in growth mode, I'm assuming you're still going to only have a finite amount of resource. But again, when you're confronted with all these different options, what are you going to do and what are you not going to do? I've seen too many organisations jump into change without a well-anchored kind of strategy and clarity of those trade-offs, and as a result, the change process has actually negatively impacted the organisation. So, for example, if your strategy is heavily focused on driving exceptional customer service, but the customer is experiencing a service that's far from exceptional because you've stripped out the wrong roles, you've removed organisational knowledge around key processes, you've eroded trust in the culture because of this poorly thought through and executed change, then it doesn't take much analysis to think and work through that actually that's not going to be good news from a profitability perspective either. So key to all of these conversations are trade-offs. What will you kind of rationalize, or what will you grow regarding your customer segments? What are you going to increase, decrease, change in relation to your channels? What are you going to stop doing? What are you going to do less frequently? What can you scale back or scale up from a features or services perspective? What could you automate or drive through self-service? And when you think about resourcing work, how could you do that differently, both internally or using external third parties? Now, we all know the world has changed and it's going to be a very different place as a result of this pandemic. As such, it kind of makes sense that you ensure you've got the right plans in place, that everyone in your organisation understands what you want to achieve, where the focus needs to be versus what you don't need to be working on. Being clear about your proposition then makes it easier to ensure that you can respond wisely when you're looking at all those different trade-offs and when you're having your conversations with inside the organisation. So that you can make sure you change the organisation and create the right type of experience for your customers so that they keep coming back. That's really important when you're obviously trying to save the business, but also equally important when you're looking to grow and gain market share. So the two things I said I was going to cover off: strategic clarity and trade-offs. Critical if you're fighting for survival or looking to grow.